Good morning, students. The lesson of history, print culture and modern world. Already we have started this chapter and one video of this chapter already it is loaded to you. Here in that we have discussed that how print culture was developed in China, and in that China had introduced the wooden block system, and during that time they used to print the books related to civil service examinations. Now we will discuss how print culture reached Europe. In this, through Silk Route, when Chinese papers were invented, through this Silk Route, these papers, when they reach to the Europe, when this paper reach Europe, by this paper, it made possible for the European peoples to print manuscripts. Manuscripts, it means books which have been written, beautifully written in handwriting, calligraphy by calligraphers. That thing is known as manuscript. The books which are beautifully written in handwriting, it is known as manuscripts. So when through Silk Routes, these Chinese papers, when they reached Europe, it made possible for manuscripts. But now we will discuss that how print culture was developed in Europe. See, print culture was developed in Europe in 1295. In 1295, one of the great explorer, Marco Polo. In 1295, one of the great explorer, Marco Polo, when he returned Italy from China after a long stay in China. In 1295, when Marco Polo, who was a great explorer, when he returned Italy from China, he brought the technique of wooden block printing with him to Europe. The technique of wooden block printing was brought in Europe by Marco Polo, a great explorer. So, but what was the demerits of this wooden block technique? What were the negative factors of wooden block printing? See, this wooden block printing, it was expensive, time consuming and not easy to carry, because these books which were printed by wooden block, they were stitched by sides and they were illustrated they were kept safe in wooden blocks, in wooden things. So it was not easy to carry. So this was the negative factor of the wooden block, because this wooden block printing, it was expensive, time consuming and not easy to carry. And during this time, the number of the students of civil exams were increasing. So there was the need of more copies, there was the need of more books in the society, and that requirement, this wooden hand printing technology was unable to fulfill the requirement of entire society. This hand printing technology, wooden block technology, it was unable to fulfill the entire requirement of the society. Why? Because it was very expensive. Previously also said that firstly the books were printed by hand printing by wooden block technique. After that, those books were duplicated by calligraphers. So it was time consuming and expensive also. So being expensive, the printing materials were out of reach of the common peoples. The common peoples were not benefited by this print culture. Only some of the educated peoples, they were benefited by this print culture, hand printing system. So there was the need to change this technique. There was the need to invent some mechanical printing press. There was the need of this thing. So, why there was the need of mechanical printing press? There was the need of mechanical printing press to fulfill the requirement of the society. Because previously also I had explained you that print culture had supported to reform the society at large extent. Society was reformed by print culture. Print culture had contributed a lot to reform the society. Print culture had contributed a lot to change the ideas of the peoples. Due to print culture only, the thoughts of the peoples were changed. The people started thinking scientifically, reason behind causes. Such things were developed. So there was a need now. There was a need to replace this hand technology. So one of the person, Gutenberg was from Germany, and Gutenberg was the son of the merchant. So from childhood he had seen the polishing of the stones. So from childhood only he became expert in polishing of the stone. This efficiency helped Gutenberg to invent a mechanical printing press. This efficiency, because from childhood he had learned to polish the stones, so he became a good designer. He became a good goldsmith, designer. So in 1430 in Germany, in 1430 Gutenberg introduced the first printing press machine. The first printing press machine was introduced in 1430 by Gutenberg. This was a great change in print culture. This brought a marvelous change in print culture. So Gutenberg, he was the son of the merchant. And from childhood only, he had learned the art of polishing of the stones. So he became a good designer. And this thing only helped him to invent a machine which came to a new printing machine which came to be known as Gutenberg printing press. Gutenberg printing press. It is also known as Olvi press. It is also known as Olvi printing press. So in 1430, when Gutenberg had introduced the first mechanical printing press, but in 1448 he perfected the printing system. In 1430 he had invented it, but in 1448 he perfected the printing system. And the first book which was printed by Gutenberg printing press, it was Bible. In 1448 he perfected the printing system, and the first printing book which was published by Gutenberg, it was Bible, and 180 copies to print. 180 copies, it took 3 years. 3 years. The first book which was printed on Gutenberg printing press, that was Bible. And 180 copies, these 180 copies were printed in 3 years. Now see how Gutenberg had invented the printing press. The photo of printing press is there in your book. You can see the photo of that printing press, but I will explain you that he had made lead metal alphabets of casting metal. He had made various alphabets like that: A, B, C, D, E. 26 Roman alphabets. 26 Roman alphabets. He had made these alphabets of the metals, and whatever matter was there to print, those alphabets were arranged in a sequence. Just like, suppose we have to print apple, so he had taken that A matter, then P, then again P, then L, then E. In this way, like that, these letters were arranged. These letters were arranged, and these letters were kept in a mold like that. After that, they used to apply ink on the surface, and that was one lever. Lever was there in that machine. Lever. So they used to press that lever. By that, suppose this is the mold of the alphabet, and when they used to press the lever, this mold used to come like that, and printing used to be continue. Printing continue चलती रहती थी. So this was the style of the machine which was introduced by Gutenberg. So 1448, when Gutenberg perfected the printing system, the first book which was printed, that was Bible, and 180 copies, it took 3 years. And the 100 years period, it means 1450 to 1550. 1450 to 1550. This period was the great period for print culture, for the development of the print culture. Why? Because in this period, the market was flooded by the books. New readers were developed. Now only the readers were not related with only civil service examinations. New merchants started started reading the books regarding trade information and other informations. Even women's were developed. Women's readers were developed in the society. So when large number of the readers had increased in the society, there was the need of more and more books. So this 100 years, 1450 to 1550, it was a great change in print culture. Great change. And in this great change, the market was flooded with the books. And now the hand printing was shifted for mechanical printing. Now hand printing system was shifted by mechanical printing. In first half of the 15th century, 20 million books were published. The market was flooded by 20 million books in the half of the 15th century. But in 16th century, this 20 million books reached up to 200 million books. See how great change was there. In half of the 15th century, it was 20 million books. But in 16th century, it reached up to 200 million books. 200 million books. Now students, the same explanation in Hindi for you peoples. Hindi. Because there should be no any confusion between you and topic. That's why I am translating the same matter in Hindi. Print culture and modern world. इसके पहले वाले वीडियो वाले सेशन में हमने डिस्कस किया था कि चाइना में किस तरह से प्रिंट कल्चर डेवलप हुआ. पहली बार चाइना के अंदर हैंड प्रिंटिंग कल्चर डेवलप हुआ और जो सिस्टम था प्रिंटिंग का वो था वुडन ब्लॉक, जो मैं पहले भी बता चुका हूँ. लेकिन उस समय ये प्रिंटिंग सिर्फ चाइना तक ही सीमित था. वर्ल्ड के दूसरे रीजन्स को इसकी नॉलेज नहीं थी. दे वर नॉट हैविंग द नॉलेज ऑफ दिस प्रिंट. इट वाज ओनली सराउंडेड इन चाइना इटसेल्फ ओनली. और उस समय चाइना में सिर्फ सिविल सर्विस एग्जामिनेशंस की मैटर बुक्स से पब्लिश की जाती थी. लेकिन धीरे धीरे जब सिविल सर्विस एग्जामिनेशंस के स्टूडेंट्स बढ़ते गए तो ये हैंड प्रिंटिंग टेक्नोलॉजी उस रिक्वायरमेंट को फुलफिल नहीं कर पा रही थी. क्यों? क्योंकि जो हैंड प्रिंटिंग टेक्नोलॉजी थी वो लेबरस थी, टाइम कंज्यूमिंग थी और एक्सपेंसिव थी. और इजी भी नहीं था, उसको हैंडल करना भी इजी नहीं था, बुक्स को कैरी करना इजी नहीं था। इट वॉज एक्सपेंसिव, लेबरियस एंड टाइम कंज्यूमिंग। क्यों? हमने पहले डिस्कस कर चुका है कि जो वुडन ब्लॉक हैंड प्रिंटिंग से जो बुक पब्लिश होती थी, उसको बाद में जो कैलीग्राफर्स थे जो ब्यूटीफुली हैंड राइटिंग में उस बुक्स को डुप्लीकेट करते थे, इट वॉज ऑल्सो टाइम कंज्यूमिंग, ये भी बहुत टाइम ले रहा था। तो लेकिन 1295 के अंदर जो मार्को पोलो था, ये ग्रेट एक्सप्लोरर था, काफी लंबे समय चाइना रहने के बाद जब वो इटली पहुंचा, उसमें ये हैंड प्रिंटिंग टेक्नोलॉजी अपने साथ लेके गया, हैंड प्रिंटिंग टेक्नोलॉजी की नॉलेज अपने साथ लेके गया 1295 में मार्को पोलो, जो बहुत बड़ा एक्सप्लोरर था, बहुत बड़ा एक्सप्लोरर था। और उसी समय चाइना में जब पेपर इन्वेंट हो गया, तो ये सिल्क रूट से जब पेपर यूरोप पहुंचा, सिल्क रूट से जब ये पेपर यूरोप पहुंचा, इससे मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट पब्लिश करना ज़्यादा पॉसिबल हो गया। मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट इट मीन्स राइटिंग ऑन द पेपर बाय ब्यूटीफुली हैंड राइटिंग, दैट इज नोन एज मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स। सो जब 1295 में मार्को पोलो जो ग्रेट एक्सप्लोरर था, जब वो इटली पहुंचा, वो अपने साथ ये हैंड प्रिंटिंग टेक्नोलॉजी अपने साथ लेके गया। और ये जो गुटेनबर्ग थे, फर्स्ट प्रिंटिंग प्रेस जर्मनी में 1430 में द फर्स्ट प्रिंटिंग प्रेस जर्मनी में जो इन्वेंट की, वो गुटेनबर्ग ने इन्वेंट की, और वो प्रिंटिंग प्रेस कहलाई गुटेनबर्ग प्रिंटिंग प्रेस मशीन। गुटेनबर्ग प्रिंटिंग प्रेस मशीन। गुटेनबर्ग एक मर्चेंट के लड़के थे, तो बचपन से उन्होंने स्टोन को पॉलिश करना ये सब देखा था, तो वो बचपन से ये काम कर रहे थे, तो वो परफेक्ट हो गए, परफेक्ट डिजाइनर हो गए, परफेक्ट गोल्डस्मिथ बन गए। ये उनकी एफिशिएंसी इस प्रिंटिंग प्रेस को इन्वेंट करने में बहुत मददगार साबित हुई, दिस एफिशिएंसी। और 1430 में पहली बार गुटेनबर्ग ने प्रिंटिंग प्रेस इन्वेंट की, जो कहलाई गुटेनबर्ग प्रिंटिंग प्रेस। देखिए गुटेनबर्ग प्रिंटिंग प्रेस किस तरह की थी, दैट आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू। उन्होंने कास्टिक मेटल से अल्फाबेट्स बनाए, अलग अलग अल्फाबेट्स बनाए। ए के अल्फाबेट जैसे ए है तो ए के बहुत सारे अल्फाबेट्स बना लिए, बी के, इस तरह के अल्फाबेट्स बनाए। और जो भी मैटर प्रिंट करना था, उन अल्फाबेट्स को एक मोल्ड होता था, एक सांचा होता था, उसके अंदर उन अल्फाबेट्स को सीक्वेंस से अरेंज कर दिया जाता था। उस सीक्वेंस से अरेंज करने से जो भी प्रिंटिंग मैटर होता था, वो सारा वहाँ पे उस लेटर्स, अल्फाबेट लेटर्स के द्वारा लिख दिया जाता था। फिर इस सरफेस के ऊपर इंक लगा दी जाती थी। एक मशीन होती थी जिसके ऊपर एक हैवी लीवर होता था, नीचे तो ये मोल्ड कर दिया जाता था, और वो जो हैवी जो होता था प्लेट होती थी, हैवी प्लेट होती थी, उस पर एक लीवर लगा हुआ रहता था। जब वो लीवर आदमी में घुमाता था, तो ये जो प्लेट है वो नीचे प्रेस हो जाती थी। तो नीचे प्रेस होने से उस वेट से जो मैटर था वो पेपर पे प्रिंट हो जाता था। इस तरह से वो बार बार लीवर को उठाता था, फिर लीवर को दबाता था, इस तरह से वो प्रिंट होता था। नाउ in this way the printing material started printing the books. The books started printing by this system which came to be known as Gutenberg printing press. तो ये गुटेनबर्ग प्रिंटिंग प्रेस है। लेकिन 1448 के अंदर गुटेनबर्ग ने इस प्रिंटिंग सिस्टम को और ज़्यादा परफेक्ट कर दिया। 1448 में गुटेनबर्ग ने इस प्रिंटिंग सिस्टम को और ज़्यादा परफेक्ट कर दिया। और इस 1448 में जब गुटेनबर्ग ने प्रिंटिंग सिस्टम को और ज़्यादा परफेक्ट कर दिया, जो फर्स्ट बुक प्रिंट की गई थी वो थी बाइबल। The first book which was printed on Gutenberg printing press, that was Bible. बाइबल फर्स्ट प्रिंट बुक थी जो गुटेनबर्ग प्रिंटिंग प्रेस में पब्लिश की गई थी, और 180 कॉपीज पब्लिश की गई थी, 180 कॉपीज। और ये 180 कॉपीज ने को प्रिंट होने में 3 years लगे, 3 years to print 180 copies of the Bible. 180 copies of the Bible were printed on the Gutenberg press, and for printing 180 copies it took 3 years. 3 साल लगे। लेकिन जो ये पीरियड था 1450 to 1550, ये जो 100 years थे, ये 100 years प्रिंट कल्चर के अंदर बहुत मार्वलस चेंज लेके आया. ग्रेट चेंज वाज देयर, ग्रेट रिवोल्ट वाज देयर इन प्रिंट कल्चर फ्रॉम 1450 to 1550, this 100 years. What was the change? The market were flooded by the books. इतनी ज्यादा बुक्स पब्लिश होने लगी कि मार्केट बुक से फ्लडेड हो गया. और इतना ही नहीं, मैनी हम सोसाइटी में न्यू रीडर्स डेवलप हो गए, वुमेन्स रीडर्स डेवलप हो गई सोसाइटी में. मर्चेंट्स लोग भी बुक्स को पढ़ने लग गए थे, ट्रेड इंफॉर्मेशन, दूसरी इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करने लग गए थे, अपनी डे टू डे बिजनेस इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करने लग गए थे बुक्स के द्वारा. तो जो सब्जेक्ट मैटर था वो एक्सपेंड हो गया ना. नाउ सब्जेक्ट मैटर वाज नॉट रिलेटेड ओनली विद द सिविल सर्विस एग्जामिनेशंस. The subject matter was expanded now. Various type of the matter started printing in the print culture by printing machines. So ये जो 1450 to 1550 the period था, this period brought a great change in print culture. 180 copies. This 100 years market was flooded by the books, and now hand printing रिप्लेस हो गई मैकेनिकल प्रिंटिंग से. नाउ हैंड प्रिंटिंग वाज रिप्लेस्ड बाय मैकेनिकल प्रिंटिंग. फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द 15th century देयर वाज 20 million books थी मार्केट के अंदर. हाफ 15th century हाफ में 20 million books थी. एंड अप टू 16th century these books reach up to 200 million books were there in 16th century. And this thing brought a great change in the peoples of the mind. Thank you, students. That's all for this day. Have a nice day. Thank you.